Hi and welcome to this video. I'm your host Amir Xeynali, and today I'm going to talk about corporate strategy. Corporate strategy is one of the basic stuff, yet very complex and professional to handle, and it defines the corporate coordination in a business world. When we talk about corporate strategy, the first thing that comes into mind is companies or organizationals vision. So what is vision? Exactly. Vision is where we want to be in the next 10 years. What markets do we want to penetrate in the next 10 years? What products are we offering to the customers in the next 10 years? And is a screenshot of our company put into the next 10 years. And we want to define that in order to calculate or reverse engineer the mission or the middle goals of this time horizon. I talk about a 10-year plan. That is our vision of what we want to be look like in the next 10 years. Now that we have our vision, we reverse engineer it, bring it one level down to the mission. Mission is where we want to be, what we want to do, what customers we want to serve in the 1 to 3 or 5 years later. After we have our vision, which is a broad view of our company, our business in the next 10 years, and our mission, which is one layer below the vision, we need to define goals. We want to be number one in the region, in the continent, in the country. We want to have 1,000, 10,000 customers, for example. After the vision of the company is defined, we move next to the defining mission. A mission is a midterm goal or milestone to achieve the vision at the end of the time period. I will break this time period of the vision, which is 10 years, 5 years, I don't know, into some multiple mission divided bins. Let's say the vision time horizon is 5 years. I'm gonna break it into two and a half mission time horizon. This 2.5 bin is called our first mission. I will define some goals for this, some objectives for this bin, like being the top in the local area, being the first choice of the customers in the local area that we are operating in our city, for example. So now we have our vision, our mission, which is a two-part mission number 1 and number 2, each consisting of 2.5 years. Then the next level, the below layer of the mission, is called top goals. Are equally distributed time horizons, like quarters or every 6 months, every 2 quarters, and annual goals which we define in order to achieve our mission. Let's get back to our example. We have a 2.5 year time period with mission number 1 to be number 1 in our local area, our city, for example. And in order to be number 1 in 2.5 years in our city, we need to do some stuff. Some works need to be done. This is where the operations come into play. In order to be number 1 in our city, we need to beat competitor A, competitor B. We need to have a healthy financial performance. We need to have healthy financial ratios. I'll talk about those later. We need to have a solid personnel. We need to have good processes established. As you can see, I categorize these goals into 4 main categories. The first one is finance. I'm looking for a man in finance. No, that's not true. The first one is finance, the second one is internal processes, the third one is customers, and the fourth and last one is our personnel. The way I put things together in this way is called BSC, or Balanced Scorecard Method, which accumulates all those corporate functions into these 4 pillars that I talked about and tries to measure the success of any department, every function of any business in terms of that strategic mission, vision, and goals. So now that we have our vision, missions, since we have 2 missions, and our top goals, the next step to do is about defining very short-term goals. For example, At the end of the first quarter, I need to have my processes documented. I need to have my tax being paid, calculated, and at the end of the next quarter, I need to reach 20% of the target customers that I predefined, acquiring the customer data. By defining these top goals for multiple and sequential quarters ahead, we can achieve our first mission, which is being the top in our city. After reaching the top in our city, we update those top goals, those quarter goals into the next year's goals, the next year's object, top goals. And after defining that, we are going to be closer to our next mission, which is being the number one in country. And after achieving that, we are halfway through to reach the vision that we set 5 years ago, to be the number one in the region, number one in the Europe, in the US, in the America, in the Asia, in the Middle East, I don't know. And by this method, we can understand how we can break a big problem, that which is corporate strategy, luxury thing to talk about, into some shorter, smaller steps to be taken in order to achieve that goal. This was about corporate strategy. I hope you liked it very much. And don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with your loved ones. Let them know that I'm here to talk about corporate strategy. Thank you.